So what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Abacabb Classic Gaming. We're going to kind of slow it down a little bit, man. We're going to play a little point-and-click game here called Monkey Island. Now, I'm actually not able to hear the game at all, period. So, at least y'all be able to hear it, but I've played this game 1,000 times. What I plan on doing is I'm going to pretty much play through this whole game one sitting. I'm gonna try not to save it and get up and continue it another time. We're gonna knock out all 5 parts today and knock it out, and we're gonna see how fast I can get it done. Now, if you haven't played this game before, if you haven't seen it before, well, here it is. It's one of my favorite old school PC games. One of my absolute favorites, man. Played this when I was like, I think 11, 12. Now, in case you don't know the story of this game, you are this guy named Guybrush Threepwood, and you're a wannabe pirate. You're doing everything you can to try to be a pirate, and you happen to go to this island, Melee Island, as they're going through a controversy with, and you'll learn through the story as you play. Well, as we play, you'll learn the whole story of why this place is in such turmoil. Go over here and look at the poster. And I mean, basically, it's like a puzzle point-and-click game. You've got to be able to do certain things at certain times, or else you can't move on. But it's just basically taking care of everything. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here into the scum bar. We have a couple people we need to talk to. Now, look at all these hooligans, man, all in here getting drunk. Dude spinning from the chandelier over here. Now, there's only a few people you can talk to. I already know which ones they are. It's this guy here that we want to talk to first. Now, basically, this is how we got to do it. We got to pick out of normally about 4 or 5 options of what we're going to say to somebody when they speak to us. And, depending on what you say is how far you move on. Normally, I like to ask everything. So, we'll drop down to who's in charge here. And, of course, this guy's going to tell me about Governor Marley. Well, I want to be a pirate, so I want to talk to the pirate leaders. Okay, so there's some important looking pirates in the other room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They'll tell me where to go and what I can do. Alright, well that's good. Well, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm new in town. Guybrush Threepwood? I would have laughed at him too. So now he's attacking me about my name, which I would too. I'm just going to jump right to it and just be like, well, what's your name? His name is Mancomb Seepgood. Well, I don't need to know where to find the governor. I'm going to show every one of you guys where to find the governor, as a matter of fact. But we do want to talk to him about something else, and I should have did that already. So yeah, I better talk to him about the governor, because this is where you find out the backstory. Well, I'm welcome everywhere I go. Whatever you say. Just watch out for those guard dogs. Uh-oh, it looks like my grog is going flat. You'll have to excuse me. Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island. No, I'm going to still talk to him. I'm going to pester the shit out of him. I don't want to come between a pirate and his grog. Oh, okay, so they won't let me talk to him no more. Let's go over here and talk to this guy. Looks like he's got a glass eye. Well, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush Threepwood. Now, see, if I would have did that last one right, I would have got more information out of him to come over here and talk to this guy. But I was goofing off and hitting the wrong ones. Don't ask about the dartboard yet. But you want to get the story about the governor's house through him. Because of LeChuck. And he's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did. And then things really got ugly. Alright, so how did things get ugly? Well, LeChuck was a fearsome pirate. He tried to impress the governor by sailing off to find the secret of Monkey Island. But a mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate LeChuck, but we were wrong. Well, what happened then? Well, he still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island, and his ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That's why we're all in here and not out pirating. Well, I'm looking for the dartboard. The dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Yeah, I bet you it had something to do with your eye. Alright. So, I don't care about a drink. I'll just walk away here. Now what I want to go over here and do, here's these awesome pirates right here, the ones that I've got to talk to. Yeah, don't select the first one. Just tell them you want to be a pirate, and then they're going to tell us what we need to do to become a pirate. And the only reason why they're going to accept me is because they're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing. Guybrush can hold his breath for 10 minutes. That's a hell of a skill, Guybrush. Ooh, the 3 trials. Okay, so this is where they tell me what I have to do. Now I must master the sword, the art of thievery, and the quest. The what? Treasure hunting your sea urchin. Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and or treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it. And then you must drink grog with us. Grog! Alright, so we're gonna tickle everybody's fancy here. Now, the more questions you ask, it tells you what to do. So we want to find a sword and seek out the sword master. To fight the sword master and beat the sword master to get that credential to pass that test. And what they just told you there is that you will basically be sword fighting with a lot of people in the town walking around when we go to the map view, and that's how we get our practice. Now, the mastering of the art of thievery. This is where they tell me that I have to break into the governor's mansion. The idol of many hands, which means it's been stolen more often than not. I bet you that's how all these bastards in this tavern became a pirate, was stealing that idol. Alright, so she's got guard dogs out in the front of her house. Alright, and then we're going to ask about the treasure hunting. And that's basically, you know, just got to go out and find it. I'll show you everybody where it's at. I'll show y'all how to all read the clues and the maps and the puzzles and whatnot to where you're going to be able to walk right through this game. So, I might have some hiccups here and there. It's been a while since I've played it, but I don't think that we'll have a problem getting through with it. So we're gonna talk shit to them. You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs. You know, to be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig. Hey, now here, you want to find out what's in that grog? What's in that grog stuff anyway? Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following: kerosene, propyl glycol, artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid, rum, acetone, red dye number 2, scum, axle grease, battery acid, and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine, it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man. And the stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them. Alright, so step number 1. Since we're already in the tavern, we are not done here. Okay, we're going to go over here and we're going to chill. And we're going to wait for the cook to come out of the kitchen, but we don't want to leave the room. We just kind of want to drift back here and just kind of chill. Wait for the, you know, wait for the cook to open up that door. Come down a little bit maybe, and he'll come out. But it's basically just like moving around, just waiting on him to show up. Because he'll come out of there. And if he doesn't want to do it, what we'll do is we'll actuate it by going and opening the door. And that'll make him angry. Now we can always go over here and talk to the dog too. You can talk to the dog. There goes the cook. Alright, now. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Get in here, get in here. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to pick up this pan down here at the bottom. It's the first thing you want. It's the only, if you don't pick that up, you don't get that, you have no way to make money. Then you want to get the hunk of meat, and you want to go over here and you want to open this door. And this stupid seagull's over here getting this fish that you need. So you want to walk over here to the last plank, keep walking down on this plank until the bird flies way far away. It takes like 4 times to do it. Right here. Boom. Now go over here, select pick up and grab the fish and then leave. We are good to go right now. Now we can go ahead and leave the tavern. First, we'll talk to the dog just for shits and giggles. Damn dog's grr, so I'm gonna woof. I'm gonna woof at him. Woof? Oh, roof woof. Woof woof arf woof. Woof Malay Island. Roof woof. LeChuck. Grr. Woof LeChuck. This is so stupid. Governor Marley. Wow, wow. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Bow, ruff, woof, ruff. A roof. LeChuck. Grrr. Monkey Island. Sniff, sniff. Alright, time to go. I'm tired of talking to the dog. So now we get to listen to LeChuck, and I'm just going to sit back and let it go. Matter of fact, I will be right back. Alright. So here we are. You just saw that the ghost pirate LeChuck still lives. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to go make some money. So, you know how we got this pot right here? Alright, everything costs money in town. So the first thing we want to do is try to get some money. How we're going to do this? Well, I'm going to show you the map of this whole island, which you will see this in every single aspect of this game. Here is the map version. Now, there's a house over here. There's a bunch of lights right here. There's a bridge right here that we're going to have to come across later. There is a clearing, and then there is this right here that doesn't come up. And then there's an island over here. Now, where we want to go is right here to the clearing. This is where the circus tent is. And this is where we first get to meet the Fettuccine brothers, which are in every single Monkey Island, I believe. At least the first two. They're trying to figure out who they're going to shoot out of the cannon. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to say something and anything. Does this place have a bathroom? That's perfect. And then these guys are going to sell and pitch this to me. I don't care as long as I get some money. All you have to do is get in the cannon, and we'll shoot you out of it across the room. Quite safe, actually. So what do you say? How much will you pay me? About 478 pieces of 8. That sounds great. Now, this is where that pot comes in. Because if you don't have this pot, then you can't do it. And if you can't do it, then you can't get paid. So, you use the pot as a helmet. And what you do is you want to give the pot to them. And he breaks it out. It's like, hey, that'll work as a helmet. And here we go. Probably the worst mistake for money I ever made in my life is getting in this cannon, is what Guybrush Threepwood thought right as soon as he jumped in. Knows how it shot the helmet off? Better get a chin strap. Where's my helmet? I saw that helmet flying off. You have to just change the aim for a little bit. Next I'll try it. No, I'll do it next. So at least I got some money. Now, yeah, money. Alright, now I can continue on with everything else I need. I need a sword. I need a shovel. I'll probably even need to go talk to the voodoo lady. So, back to town we go. Now, the best way, and I'll talk more about that when we get to it, but just, we're going to want to come all the way down over here, and we're going to talk to some people. We're going to want to buy a map from this guy standing over here at the corner. It's going to feel like we got ripped off when we read it, but I will be able to show you exactly how to read it to where it's of use to us when we're going treasure hunting. But this guy right here, this is the one you want to buy the map from. The shiesty looking guy. So, we're going to come over here and we're going to go talk to him. I don't know what Guybrush was doing. Do you have a cousin's named Sven? No, but I once had a barber named Dominique. Close enough. Let's talk business. You want to buy a map? Well, that's what I got to do. I got to buy a map from this guy. Because this map actually works. If you buy it from the guys over to the right or over to the left who has the rat, then you get some minutes. As a matter of fact, you can make it to where they pay you to take them. So, we'll go over there and talk to them. We will, but we don't need to right now. I know we're going to have to go in and see the voodoo lady and go and get that, that rubber chicken with a pulley in it. But like I said, that's all. I'll let you know everything about that. Now here, we want to get a sword and a shovel. So we're going to go over here, and you see the shovel's up here. So we go and we snag up this shovel. And then there's a sword right here. We'll go and pick up the sword. Move that back over like that. Now, we'll go and talk to the storekeeper who's been over here talking shit to us the whole time. So, we're going to buy this sword. For 100 pieces of 8. And I think the shovel is 75. Alright, now that we got that, we can go ahead and leave. But this is how we find out where the sword master is through this guy here. We're going to wind up doing that later. Because there's a few things that we have to do first. First, we're going to walk down this alley. And this is where we meet the sheriff in town. Because obviously, this guy is a dick. Whatever he is. I think he's the sheriff. Yeah, I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. Yeah, you bald bastard. You find out that that guy is not who he says he is. later on in the game. But I figured I'd get that out of the way. And then we come over here and we find out this is the jail. This is the church. And over here is the governor's mansion. Now, we can't do anything over here yet. Okay? Because we have to go to the woods. So now that we've gotten our shovel, we've gotten our map, and we've gotten our sword, we can now knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. We're going to walk over here and we're also going to get this rubber chicken just because we need it later on. And I don't feel like coming back into town trying to find it. So that's the door we got to go to. Is this one here. And this is where we meet the voodoo lady for the first time. Now the rubber chicken is over here. Come over here and we get to talk to the voodoo lady for the first time ever. How much for this keen looking chicken? Take it. It's yours. Why don't you want it? The pulley squeaks. No. The pulley squeaks. Guybrush nose hair, 3-wood. Guybrush 3-wood. Am I not right? Oh, that was amazing. Do you know any other tricks? I do not deal in tricks. Can you read palms? Am I going to be rich? No, don't tell me a thing. Life should be unexpected and exciting. Suit yourself. So yeah, I mean, I could have talked to her a little bit more, but I'm really just interested in getting through the first act here and getting on to the second one. So now where we want to go is we want to go back out there to the map area where we were at before. What we're going to do is go find this treasure. And that's where that clearing comes into play. Once we get up here, okay, there's this clearing right here. We want to go to this fork in the road that's right here. Now that we're in this fork in the road, we can look at this map. And he thinks he's been had, but it's a map. It just doesn't look like one. So we want to go back, left, right, and then left, right, back. So back, left, right, back. So we'll have to look at that again. So back. Now we want this yellow flower here. You pick up this yellow flower and then go ahead and combine it right now with the hunk of meat. Okay, now that hunk of meat is a poison for those dogs at the mansion's house. So it said back first and then left, right? Is that what it said? That's the great thing about having this map, because then you can look. Left, right. Okay, so we want to go left. Now we want to go right. Now I want to look at the map again, and we are on the second half. Left, right, back. Okay, so left. Right. And then back. Alright, now we're on the last three. Right, left, back. So, right, left, and back. Alright, so here we are. Completely different screen. You walk right over here and find out, okay, this is where it's at. We're going to use the shovel on the X. So this concludes the treasure hunting part. Now what we're going to do is, after we get this done, we're going to go find somebody to train us how to sword fight, to where we can fight the sword master. Alright, so there's that. We're going to go ahead and walk on out of here now. Okay, so obviously that clearing... Oh, see, look, we're already getting into the point to where we actually might be able to start getting people now, because we got people walking around. So what we need to do is go ahead and find that clearing. We need to find that house. And I think it's the one all the way down here. But once we get to the bridge with the troll, you just give the fish that we got from the kitchen to the troll, which is actually not even a troll at all, but that's how you get past the bridge. Ha! And George Lucas over there playing the troll pretty much. Alright, now the lights here, this is stands. This is the used vessels place. You can't get anything from there yet, not even with the money that you got. But this is the house we want to go to. This guy right here is going to be the one to train us to be able to sword fight. Now you can hit use door, open door, whatever. He'll always knock. Don't ask him to step inside, because he'll just leave your ass out there. Half the sword fighter Carla is. Oh, so we're dealing with a Carla. Even with hours of training, I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royale. The local constabulary, well, whatever. It looked like we were done for, and then she said, but I digress. You just don't have what it takes. So you tell this guy, I do so have what it takes, as many times as it takes for him to train you. You have to be persistent. I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Of course, it'll cost you. Did you see my sign? I usually charge 30 pieces of 8 for a big job like this one. What have you got? We'll just give him 30 pieces of 8. Alright. So now we're going to go in here and we're going to show him our sword. Come to find out, I'm not a very good sword fighter. At least from the look of it, anyway. It's a lot of cutscenes. But the game is so enjoyable to play. Because you're still playing a game and it's awful relaxing. Use your brain all at the same time. I remember playing this game the first time and how hard I had to work my brain to figure out what to do. But if you do it in this process that I'm doing it, you won't have any issues. The process I'm doing it in is the right process, I believe. So what I'm going to have to do is get out there, like just basically what he's saying. Going to have to get out there and learn some insults. It doesn't matter which one you pick here because you don't have the right answer. In order to get all the right answers, you actually have to get out there and sword fight a lot of those people who are walking up and down the street. It's a timely process. Like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you pick because you just don't know the answer. And he'll tell you. So you get to start off with 2 insults with responses. 2 insults with responses to start off with. Insults and counter insults. So he just tells us to get out there and learn some insults. So that's what we're going to do because that's the next thing we're doing is beating the sword master. Now you see all these people walking around? It's time to go start some shit. Best place to be is at an intersection because they'll always show up. Now, this is how you select it. My name is Guybrush3foot. Prepare to die. Now, soon, the only 2 top ones are the only ones that will actually work. These ones here, yeah, they suck. So don't ever pick those. Alright, he had the right response for that. So he's going to come back on me. Hopefully he says something I don't know yet. You make me want to puke. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to put, oh yeah, because I don't have a response for that. Now, I do have a response for this one. Which is that one there. First, you better stop waving it like a feather duster. Now, since I do not know... Yeah, it doesn't even give me that option, so I have to select the top one here. And then he's going to beat me here. But then all I have to do is stand right here and somebody else is going to run into me. And then we continue on. So, we don't know the response to this one. Let's see if he knows it. Yep, he knows it. So now we've got the response to that one. Let's see if he teaches us something new. Yep, you have the manners of a beggar. Well, I'm going to say, oh yeah. Because I don't have the right response. And I don't have the response to this one either. So I'm going to do that. He's going to beat me. And then we'll move on to the next one. You're going to lose a few at the very beginning. That's just the way it is. Until you get some of these replies. Some of these counter insults. Then, let's see. You have the manners of a beggar. We haven't done that one yet. So, it looks like he figured what that one was. Let's do you make me want to puke. Oh yeah? So he didn't know that one either. So I might actually get my first win here. We'll find out. Yep, I'm getting my first win. Yep, I got my first win. I shouldn't have got that win. That guy was just completely stupid. So, he didn't teach me anything. So, now we have to start all over again. We need to find out the answer to this one. Yep, he got the right response on that one. So, now we've learned that insult. And that counter insult. Now, we want to select this one. There we go. We got the right response on that one now. Hopefully he says one that we already know. Nope. Okay, so we'll hit him with that one because we don't have the right response and he's going to beat us. See a race on who's going to stop it. Who's going to get to me first. Perfect spot to sit just to get all this done. Now, we don't know the answer to this one. There we go. There we go. I got the response on that one. That's the right response for that one. Now, if you want, you could always write it down as you're doing it, and then you'll find out the right responses to each one. But I've got them pretty much memorized. Now, I don't have any new replies to them. So, I don't have any new insults. So I'm just going through the motions to see if they know the answers to them. Yep, he knows the answer to that one. Okay, good. He's going to teach us one more that we don't know. So at least now I've got a reply to that. But I don't have a reply to that one. That's not the right one. But I will get it, hopefully, on this next guy here. And maybe even get a couple more. I believe there's anywhere in between 8 and 10 insults and 10 counter insults. It's somewhere around in there. Now, you'll know when you start getting most of them, because you're going to start really getting past these guys real quick, and they're going to say that you're good enough to fight the Sword Master. You want that. See, I got the reply on that one. You want to get that like 3 times before you try. That's a new one. Don't have a response for that one, so I do have a response for that one. That's the first you better stop waving it like a feather duster. Yep. That was the first one we learned. Let's go with the "you make me want to puke." Because with that new one, he said I can't use it until the next sword fight with a different individual. Yeah, he just lost. We'll sit right here. And now we're going to try to get the response to that one that we got from the last guy we fought. Like I said, it's just a timely process. Here we go. I got a scar on my face during a mighty struggle. I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose. So I guess that's the right response to that one. Okay, here's a new one. Alright, so at least we're getting some new ones now. So that'll be a new one to try. And I have the reply to that one. That's that one. Let's see. You have the manners of a beggar. Okay. Let's see how many more I can get. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Gotta be careful. So we want that one. And we're going to pick the one we haven't figured out that one yet. Oh, now we got that one. Oh, he's going to hit me with the same one, so I can reply to that with that one. They do give me that because I just learned it. I've spoken with apes more polite than you. Oh, yeah? I need the reply to that one, I believe. You have the manners of a beggar. So he's going to come back on me on that one. Okay, that's a new one. Okay, I do have that. I do have that reply to the ape one. But I do not have the reply to that one that he just busted out on me. So that'll be the first one I hit him with. It's good just kind of to keep track. So, the one that he said was, I'm not going to take your insolent sitting down. Yep, there we go. Now I got the reply on that one too. Okay. Now I get to finally use that. Which is the your hemorrhoids are flaring up again. I have all the replies to the ones I have, so absolutely no point. Sorry about that. Hold on. Transition back over and go back into it. Oh, what does it keep doing that for? There we go. Sorry about that. Kept freezing up. Okay, there's the first time, but we're still not good enough yet because there's still some things we need to know. We want to make sure we have every reply. Because you need every reply to fight the Swordmaster. I haven't learned anything new. Nah, this guy's not going to give me anything either, I can tell. Yep, he's not going to give me anything. I'm about to wax right through this dude. He's not going to give me any replies. Yep, I knew it. He's going to tell me I'm good enough to fight the Swordmaster. Although he wasn't good enough to fight me at all. So, I'm not going to listen to him. He's obviously not very bright. Now it's time to get this guy. Doesn't matter what I say. I need a new insult and a new reply. And this guy's not going to give me anything. Okay. Now he might give me something. Nope. Nothing I don't have the answer to already. There's probably like one or two more left. Huh. Okay, yeah, I don't have that one. Alright, so at least we learned a new one. We'll see who's next. We'll see if we can get the reply out of him for that one. Now, let's see. Which one was it? My handkerchief will wipe up your blood. Nope, got the reply. All right. So now, we'll see if he gives us anything new. Nope. That's the reply to that one. Now, when you go against the Sword Master, she spits a whole bunch of different stuff at you, but you got to use the same reply, so you just got to make sure it makes sense. That's why you want to make sure that you get every single reply to every single one of the insults. Because if you don't, then she might be getting you with something that you don't have. She might be getting you with an insult that you don't have a reply for. There's a new one. There's a new one. So that means I'm going to have to at least fight one more to get the reply to that one. So we're going to sit right here and chill. And I'm hoping that we get the same, the reply on that one that we need. I think there's 2 of them that we need the reply for. Well, we got the my handkerchief will wipe up your blood. Let's see. There are no words for how disgusting you are. And he didn't give us the right response. That's the one I needed. That's the one I needed. Yeah. Alright, well, we know that we still need a reply on that one. But once we get that reply on that one, then we're going to go back into town. Because that's where we got to go. We got to poison some dogs and steal an idol. Actually, what we need to do is go get the storekeeper to go fetch us the... basically lead us to the Sword Master. Well, let's see here. Alright, come on. Give us the right one. Ah, you loser. So, we're going to have to go through one more guy at least. Because I need that reply. Man, this guy doesn't know any of the replies. Well, let's see if he knows at least number 1. Does he know number 1? I mean, that's the first one we all learned. Nope, he doesn't even know number 1. Man, don't even tell me I'm good enough to fight the Sword Master. You're not even good enough to be fighting, period. Didn't have a single response. He was a straight up bum. Alright, maybe I should hit him with one of these first before I come at him with the one that I need. Alright, so here we go. This one seems pretty smart. Oh, hey, look, it's another one. Hey, I could use that too. Alright, so there was more missing than just one. And I don't have the reply to that one. Ha. So now I have 2 insults that I need the replies for, instead of just one. Maybe I should have hit him with that, because it looked like he probably knew the answer to that one. Man, I hope this guy's not stupid. So here we go. We're going to try this again. We're going to try this again. Where's it at? Okay, I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. I need the reply to this. Yeah, he must have taught you everything you know. That's pretty good. Actually, if you think about it, that's a pretty good insult. It's a pretty good comeback. Oh, look, another one, man, that's new. All right, so I don't have the reply for that one either. So we're going to go with my favorite. Oh, yeah? Okay, I do have the response to this one. That's the reply to that one. That's the one that makes sense. Just make it make sense. Alright, so we did that first one. And then let's see, there are no words for how disgusting you are, I believe. That was the one that we needed. And we got it. There we go. Now, I might have lost that one, but I think I've got every single one now. We're going to go through one more guy. And we're going to make sure we got everything. Make sure that there's no different ones coming up now. Now, let's see. I could have swore there was another one in here. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool. Yep, and I just got the response on that one too. Alright, so I should have them all now. This is the ones nobody's ever heard of you at all. Yeah, too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. I've spoken with apes more polite than you. Well, I'm glad to hear that you attended your family reunion. Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. This one is, first you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster. For all you young kids, what a feather duster is, yeah, that's how they used to manually dust your home with. A little stick with feathers on it. I'm pretty sure nobody young is watching this. This is probably way too old for y'all to even want to take interest. But I think I'm going to win this one. Yep. And now we're going to go back into town because I think I have every single one that I need. So we're going back down into the village. And we're going to go back to the store. Now we've already figured out that we've already done the treasure hunting. We've pretty much figured out every single solitary insult there should be. The actual insults and the responses. The responses are the ones that we're going to have to use to go against the Swordmaster. And we're going to walk through this alleyway. And we're going to finally go to the governor's mansion. Well, actually, no, never mind. Let's open this door and let's go whoop up the Swordmaster first before I even think about going that way. So we want to go and talk to the storekeeper. And we want to ruffle his feathers a little bit. Now I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Malay Island. The Swordmaster of Malay Island? I don't know. Nobody knows the whereabouts of her secret hideout. Nobody except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. Be right back. So what we got to do now is follow him. We got to go follow this cat, and we can't let him get away. You don't want him to get too far ahead of you. He just went that way, so follow him out. We don't want to walk to the citizen. We want to follow the old storekeeper all the way out. Now, you'll never completely catch up to him. So don't worry about ever getting like right up on them, because I don't even think that's possible. What we're going to want to do is go to the fork, because that's where he went. Now we follow him in every aspect that he does back here. So once we follow him through, all right. Now there's the Swordmaster. So basically I'm just going to eavesdrop and listen to their conversation all the way over here. Cut it out, I'm sick of it. Take a hike and don't come out here again. Someone might follow you and then I just become another Melee Island tourist attraction. Hey, it's your loss, baby. Yeah, right. Now scram. So he takes off. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start a fight with the Swordmaster to win the fight. Let's see if I can guess all these right insults without permission, which I surely didn't give you. Yeah, well, I'm about to whoop her ass. So, this is why you got to get trained. Now, you could do all this before you get trained and whatnot, but she'll just turn you away. So, like I said, if you do it in the order that I do it... Oh, man, she just said something to me. I'm going to have to get her to repeat it because I wasn't paying attention. I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman. So, that one I would believe is I would be in real trouble if you ever used it. Yep, I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them. So yeah, that was the right reply. Every word you say to me is stupid. Well, I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me. And that was the right reply. My wisest enemies run away at the first sight of me. I do not have that one. Because that's supposed to be the people fall at my feet when they see me coming. Man, yeah, I don't have that one. The right reply to that would be, was that before or after they smelled your breath? My sword is famous all over the Caribbean. This one right here is going to be, first you better stop waving it like a feather duster. Oh no, that was a wrong reply. You are a pain in the backside, sir. This is the hemorrhoid one. At least I believe that's the one. Yep, right reply. Okay, so I'm still in this. My last fight ended with my hands covered in blood. This is going to be the pick your nose one. I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose. So that was the right reply. No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do. You run that fast? Yep, I beat her. And I didn't even have every reply, but I did beat her. So, that's done now. Now we've got the sword and we've got the treasure hunting. She's going to give us another t-shirt. And now we've got to go and basically go back to town. And we've got to go to the governor's mansion to where we can go ahead and get through the first act and move on. But 2 out of 3 acts is already taken care of. There is, well, I mean, you know, 2 out of the 3 portions of what we needed to do to become a pirate is done. We're still going to have to get a boat after all of this happens. So getting into Act 2, we've still got quite a ways, probably another 30 minutes or so. And it's getting to be dinner time. I know that I said that I'd play all the way through, but I'm going to probably end it at the end of Act 1 to where I can go ahead and get some dinner done. And then when I come back, we will do Act 2, which more than likely will be tomorrow. Just depends on how I feel when I get out of work. Let's go on down here and let's go get the Idol of Many Hands, because it's time to do all that. Now, we want to give that hunk of meat that we poisoned to the dogs. This puts them to sleep to where we can get by them. They all pass out. And then, of course, they come up with an important notice because, you know, funny about how the dogs are sleeping. So we're going to go in here, open this door, and then we're going to go in here and we're going to open this door too. And when we go in here, now we're going to go through another cutscene. Because Sylvester Shinetop is now right here. So, now that we've gone through all that, we've got to get a file. So in order to get the file, now that we done whipped up on the sheriff, we've got to go to the jail. Now, we were able to pick up what we needed to get the file, but it took me forever to figure this out when I was first playing this game. Because I looked at the storekeeper's place, I looked everywhere to get this file. Little did I know that the guy in the jail, which name is Otis, is the one who had it the whole time. So you go and you talk to him, and you want to get him to talk about those rats that are in there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need breath mints. So, gotta get some breath mints. We don't have any breath mints. We gotta go to the storekeeper's place, and he'll give us some breath mints. All the little things you have to do. So, he's not back yet, supposedly. I don't know. I already got back from whooping the Swordmaster's ass. But he ain't back yet from doing the Swordmaster. Yeah, little did you know there, buddy. I already whooped her ass. So, you can ask him about the files. He doesn't have any. He says that we're out of them. So, I'm going to ask him for a breath mint. So now that you got the breath mints, we can go ahead and stop talking to them. And we can go ahead and leave. But believe it or not, we're still not done at this storekeeper's place here. We're just done for now. There's still a little bit to do to get out of Act 1. So now we're going to go give this dude the breath mints. Alright, now we can talk to him because his breath is minty fresh. He's been here so long he can hardly remember what his name is. You gotta get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see I'm innocent? That's what they all say. But why are you in jail if you're innocent? I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers. What flowers? The yellow carnation flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them. Oh, well, I picked them. I'm not going to tell him that. So you ask him about the food. You know the usual. Slop, grog, gruel. Rats, bugs, body lice if I can catch them. I have a carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made, but even though she knows I detest carrot cake. Actually, the cook at the bar is an old friend of mine, and sometimes he'll give me some food like pork trimmings, mostly feet and lips. But once in a while, he'll bring me a really odd rump roast. What was so odd about the rump roast? Only rump roast I've ever seen with some type of tail. So who'd want to frame you? You just keep going through these questions with them until the sheriff shows up. This is the one where the sheriff shows up, I believe. Nope. Would you happen to have a file? You think I'd be in here if I did? All I have is this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made me. You can have that if you bring me something to get rid of these rats. So this is where we want to get the carrot cake. So we're going to give him the gopher repellent that we got from trying to get the idol. Now he gives us the carrot cake, and we want to open the carrot cake. There's a file inside the carrot cake. So what we do now, instead of using it to get him out of there, we're going back to the governor's mansion. We're going to jump through that hole in the wall, and we're going to get that idol. That's what we want to do. So now, all right. So now we'll go back in here and we'll get the file. And of course, this is the dry humor of Lucasfilms. Now, from what I heard, man, George Lucas didn't even oversee this project. He just came and checked on it every once in a while, but he absolutely loved, you know, he gave it to a production crew, and they were basically left unsupervised to make it. This is what they came up with, and he loved it. Now, of course, they had to add more comedy to it to Guybrush Threepwood because they felt that he was a little dull. Lucas did. He felt like he was a little dull. And, well, you know, that's where we get all these little one-liners from, these little one-line jokes in here. They're just sleeping. You broke into her house. It was unlocked. Stole one of her most valuable pieces of art. Now you've got it all wrong. Oh, really? Well, let's hear your explanation. Well, she gave it to me. Yeah, she said I could have it. Ha! There she is, Governor Marley. I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. He says you gave it to him. That's right, I did. What? You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how'd he get in here while you were on guard? Just go away, Fester. I can handle this. I'll deal with you later. Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. And Governor Marley is fucking fine! Well, relax, Mr. Threepwood. I know why you're here. Believe me, you're not the first one who's tried. Although, I have to admit, not many has gotten as far as you have. Oh, jeepers! My lookout told me of your arrival, and I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your face is too sweet. And here's where he doesn't know how to talk to women. Doesn't matter what you pick. She disses you right after this. He's still trying to spit it out. What a loser. What a loser. I know I wouldn't have been leaving here empty-handed. No way in hell. Oh, well, here we go. Sir Fester Shine Top. And still make it to the bar for happy hour. Hand over your sword. So, now we're getting real close to the end of Act 1. Now, it took me forever to figure out what to do here. Droop Face, or whatever your name is. He kicks the idol off, and he's going to hold me underwater. Now, remember, Guybrush's special talent is holding his breath for 10 minutes. So we have 10 minutes to escape this. If you leave him up underneath the water, he will die. Now look, you can do whatever you want. You can walk over here. You could try to pick all this stuff up. You can't do anything with any of this stuff. All this stuff is out of your reach. Pretty much. And I'll prove it to you. You know, there's just nothing here. It's a rusty knife. You can't pick up the rusty knife either. Now look, the smartest thing you can do is go over here and pick up the idol that he decided to try to drown you with. Then you go over here and you pick up this sword, and then you get out. As you get out, there you go. So we're getting ready for another cutscene here. Let's get after him. So where were you this whole time? Sleeping? Where'd they go? But hey, good luck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. He left this note. I don't think you're going to like what it says. Why did you have to risk your life for me? Maybe you cared for me more than I thought. So that's the idea. Now we got to get a boat. Alright, so what we have to do now is we've got to tell everybody we need some type of crew here. This is where all this other stuff comes into play now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go out here to this island. And we're going to go talk to a new character that we haven't been introduced to in the game yet. I'm only going to go to the 3 that I know will join. And here is where the chicken with the rubber pulley comes into play. This is how you get to this house here. Now, it doesn't really matter how you, in what order you do this in, but you need 3 people to be a part of your crew because you're about to sail off to Monkey Island. So, going to the governor's been kidnapped crap to where everybody will just, so we can jump right into it and hurry up and get everything done. Just stop the idle chit chat and go. Tell them about getting a crew and sailing off together. Now, if only we had a captain. Well, what about me? You? That's a good one. Hey, I'm serious. Really? Really? Okay, well, let's see you prove it. Walk this way. Something horrible. Something horrible that I stay awake at night just thinking about it. But I don't see it does I don't think it might scare you. I'm sure a big brave guy like yourself will have no problem facing this monster. After all, it's much smaller than the beast that bit off my hand so many years ago. Well, let's just hope you're quicker than I was. Oh, I just remembered something. I never did get around to feeding him this week. Silly me. Now, I gotta open this door and touch what's inside. Okay, so here we go. We're going to open this little door. See the reflection in his eyeballs? It's a parrot. So we're going to stroke the parrot. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to get this idiot on our team. I'm not even good enough to swab your decks. I can make it talk. You want to see? Well, maybe later. All right. Well, there is crew member number 1. 1 of 3. We're going to go to the Swordmaster next. And then from the Swordmaster, then we go back into town and we're going to get Otis out of jail. That's the hardest part of this act. You just use the chicken on the cable again, just like how we did when we got over there. Go ahead and get on out of here. Alright, another cutscene. So now we know who Fester's Shine Top was. Obviously, it was LeChuck. Perfect. Man, LeChuck was obsessed with her. He's 20 feet underwater. Probably bloated up like a fattened pig. His eyes being eaten out by crabs. Fish pecking at his fingers. Kind of makes you wish you were there to watch. Yeah. Ugh. Sure does at that. Now go check on the root and make sure it's locked up tight. That's the first mention of the root. Now, we want to go to the Sword Masters. Now we got to tell her the same thing. All right, well, there she is. She's back. All right, so now we got the Sword Master. That's 2 out of 3. So now we have to go back into town, and we got to figure out a way to get Otis out of jail. Now, since I already know how to do this, this is going to be quite... Hopefully, it doesn't take more than one trip to do so. But we want to get back into the village, and we want to go to the bar. Now, if you remember right, the pirates sit there and tell you that, and also when you speak to Otis, that grog eats through just about everything. So, all these mugs right here, we're going to want to pick up. All these empty mugs, because everybody's gone after LeChuck scared everybody away by stealing the governor. You need a minimum of 5 cups. Now, you could talk to the cook. The cook will not help you either way. He will not become a part of your crew, so he is not a good option. I don't even speak to him. So what you want to do is you want to use one of these cups with the grog machine. All right, now we got to haul ass. Because you'll start seeing it, see how the cup's melting? Now we want to use this melting cup with another cup. And now, go, go, go. All right, go, go, go. Get in here, you see how it's melting the cup? I ain't got no choice. Get in the jail, use the melting cup with another cup. All right, now use this cup with the lock. And this gets Otis out of jail. So now we've got everybody out. We've got all three. But watch, she takes off on us. Ha! He bailed. So, check it out. Now all we got to do is get out of here. We've done let Otis free. We can't go back to the governor's mansion, so there's no point in going that way. What we need to do now is we have to get a boat. So, how do we get a boat, you say? Well, we've already done all three members. Probably should have did this before I came into town, but we're going to go out here and we're going to get the boat figured out, because I'm going to have to come back into town anyway. But in order to move on to the next step, we have to go talk to Stan at the boatyard. So we go to the used ship emporium. And then we have to talk to this idiot. Now there's a certain boat, you can only pick one. You have many options to pick from, but there's only one that you can actually get. That's that big half-sunk one in the back. So you pick that one. And I believe that's the one that you pick because you want the sea monkey. Yep, that's the right one. See, actually, I was hoping to get one on credit. Huh. Nope. don't have anything else. So what we have to do is go to the storekeeper and try to get that line of credit. So now we'll leave out of here. After this idiot stops talking to us. A compass, yeah, an extra strong magnetic compass with your picture on it. That's right. It always points directly back here, so if you're looking for a good deal, you know where to go. Right. They're moving fast today, yes sirree. Can't hardly keep anything in stock. He'll be back. Alright, now we want to go get a line of credit, so go back to the village. All this back and forth. All this back and forth just to get off this island. Probably should have went and did this first, but either way, still would have had to come all the way back here to the scum bar to get the grog. But it might have been a little bit faster. It might have been. I don't even know how long I've been online. Alright, storekeeper right there. I'm going to go talk to him. Transition back over. Alright, so we're interested in procuring a note of credit. You are you? You got a job? Yep, sure do. Now, we want to watch what he does with this handle. To where I can go and steal this line of credit. Four, three, two. Okay. 4322. And then we get to watch it again when he goes and puts it back. Foul smelling, yes. Grog swilling, maybe. But a pirate? Yeah, you don't make me laugh. Come back when you've got some tattoos or a peg leg or at least an eye patch, for crying out loud. So, watch what he does. And I do believe it's pull 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 4, 3, 2, 2. Okay. So now we're going to have to get him to leave the store. So we'll send him back out to the sword master to where we can get this line of credit and take it to Stan U's ships to where we can talk him down and get that ship. And then we will be on to Act 2, where I will be continuing this later. Because I actually, to be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to take this long to even do Act 1. But, alright, so let's go up here. We're going to go play with this handle now. We're going to pull the handle toward us. Yep. Pull the handle again. We want to pull it 4 times. We want to push it 3 times. Pull and push are the opposite directions in this game. Even though he'd literally have to pull that right there. Then we will pull it again 2 times. And then we will push it again 2 times. And it should open. There we go. So now we got it. We're going to pick up that note. And now we are going to leave. So now that we've got that line of credit, back to Stan Use ships to sit here with a haggling process that takes forever to get done just to be able to get that stupid boat. So I do appreciate everybody who has actually come by the channel and checked out this content. And for the 71 subs that we have recently gained, I thank every single one of you. Thank you so much for coming in and watching the videos and checking out the first live stream for Abacabb Classic Gaming. I would have the chat room, like, I know you guys can see it in the room and whatnot. I can't see it right now due to the game. So I'm not able to bring that up. If I do, it freezes the game up. So I've already done that to y'all a few times already. So we just got to get through this blibbering idiot's sales pitch. Got to talk him down enough to where he'll take the line of credit that we give. And then really the only boat that you can get is the Sea Monkey, so that's the only one you need to try for. You can't get any of these other ships because you need the Sea Monkey to be able to continue on to make it to Act 3. So you tell them about the store credit. Ha. Chronic gambling mishaps? I mean, who am I to judge, right? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit, then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right? Yeah, right. Well, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know I want to sell it to you. Well, so first you ask him what he thinks it's worth. 10,000 pieces of 8 is what he wants for this. No. Let's talk extras. Now, this is where you start talking him down. You want to get it down roughly to about 5,000 pieces of 8 before you finally make a deal with this guy. So you're going to have to talk shit about everything. I can live without that particular piece of junk is going to be your #1 answer for all of these. And you're going to go through it quite a few times. And then he's going to come down on his price substantially every time that you knock every single thing that he puts out there about extras onto you. Basically, you've got to haggle Stan just to get this boat. So without that store line of credit, there's no point in even doing this part yet. And I mean, literally, just call everything a piece of junk. He'll start repeating himself. Do it a few more times. Keep doing it until the price gets down close to around 5,000 pieces of 8. And then once we get that, then we're able to buy the boat. And then we go down to the dock and we'll be moving on to act number 2. Does your wife know you're a cheapskate? Yep. Sure does. Hell, that's why you think she picked me. Simulated wood siding. So literally, I've refused everything he's talked about. Okay, so now we're back at the beginning again. So we're going to say enough about extras already. And then we're going to ask him about what do you think it's worth. Okay, now he's down to 7,300 pieces of 8. And tell him I'd like to make you an offer. And we're going to tell him 3,000 pieces of 8. I guess we can start out at the bottom. I got all day. I'm going to be getting a whole new shipment next week. So you got me over. And I've got to sell this baby even if it means losing my shirt. So ask him again, Will, what do you think it's worth? For just 7,300 pieces of 8. Alright, so we want to try to choke that down. Obviously, we're going to have to talk extras some more. So we're going to dog everything else he's got to say to where we can get it down to at least closer. Hopefully this works. I figure if I cycle through one more time, he'll probably knock off another 1,000 or so. And then we can offer him 5,000 and he'll take it. But like I said, you gotta haggle this guy just to be able to get this stupid ship that's not even worth the money that's, you know, Guybrush stole to even get it. He stole the line of credit note. So here we go. I want to get through, I mean, at least 3/4 of them. Tachometer. Pretty close to the end here. When he starts repeating himself again, I'll stop and then I'll ask him again. Burgundy wine casks. I can live without that crap. Okay, now we should be back at the beginning again. Simulated wood siding. Okay, no, this is the last one. Okay, so we're going to stop here and we're going to ask him again. It didn't change anything. Alright, so we're going to just offer him 5,000 and see if he goes for it. Ah, see. Yep. Just walk off at him. Come on, Stan, just give me the damn boat. Alright, he's gonna finally do it. Finally. Alright, give me the damn ship. Oh, do you have that note from the storekeeper on you? Yep, here you go. Like, we got to know each other today. I mean, I really felt some bonding here. And I don't just say that to everybody. It's been great doing business with you. Really. Yeah, whatever, dude. Sucker. See you at the dock, and don't forget your crew. All 3 of them. So, that's how you find out that you need 3 of them. But we've already taken care of that, so we're getting ready to move on to Act 2. Finally, we've gotten a ship on stolen credit that we've gotten from the storekeeper. Want to go to Lookout Point? And then from the Lookout Point, we're going to go down to the dock. So now here we are. Yeah, right, Stan. Of course I am. Now, playing this thing on 360, I played it there too. I love the way they did the voices on it. But nothing beats the actual original game. I think we're really having a real moment here. I've changed my mind. I can't give her up. You can have your money back. How can I sell something so dear? And then it falls apart. Well, deal's a deal. Catch you later. Good luck. Enjoy. I'm out of here. Whoops, I almost forgot to give you this free seafaring literature. My gift to you. Just remember where you got it. Stands. Maybe I should have gotten that extended warranty after all. Now here's Otis. I thought I'd never see you again. I could never pass up a chance to make easy money. I didn't say anything about money. You ever getting paid for this, right? Yeah, boy, fucking... Is it true what I heard about you and the storekeeper? Waterlogged wreck doing out there. Where's our ship? How are we going to get our ship in here with that pile of scrap in the way? Where's the cabin boy? I need him to go back and get to my place and pick up my bags. What's going on here? Where's our ship? Where's our crew? This isn't going to be as easy as I thought. So here we are. We are at part 2. Now, we're going to go ahead and cut on out of this one. But when we continue on, we will continue on with part 2 and 3 for Monkey Island, the original. So long. It's been great coming out here and hanging out with you guys. And remember, if you're going to game, keep it classic.